Hey guys, it's Micah Folsom, and this week we are talking about invites, and it's something that I think lots of people struggle with. I know that I am an introvert, and so when I started coaching, personally inviting people to my groups and things like that was scary. And I think it's the one thing that people start to really slack at once they get outside of their warm market, because they feel like I've talked to the 100 people that I know, and now I don't want to talk to strangers because I don't want them to think I'm weird. And anytime you have a negative emotion tied with an activity, you just don't do it. So I'm going to share with you today what I've developed just from that aspect, knowing myself and knowing that if I didn't like doing something, I wouldn't do it. And so I've developed a system that works for me and that I'm able to still get my invites out and just kind of changed it up a little bit. So it's kind of an advanced invite training because it's once you're past that initial phase of sending out those, hey, I'm starting a fitness group, it's going to be super fun. Does this sound like something you'd want to do? Those initial invites are crucial. I'm not telling you to skip those, and I'm not telling you to stop those either. Especially if that's your thing, if you're comfortable with it, if you're comfortable to reach out, and even if you're not comfortable, we need to get outside of our comfort zones, right? But if that's your thing, then go for it. Continue to do that. I'm just going to share with you something different, something that you can incorporate along with that to increase the amount of people that are seeing your page and the amount of people that you're able to invite along the way. So first of all, do not skip your initial invites. All of those things that are super important as you're getting your business rolling, as you're gaining momentum, as you're just talking to more people and getting them interested in what you're doing. Don't skip those. But I'm going to jump to the next part about what I do in being proactive in sharing and how that creates invites more just naturally. So first of all, there's a recipe. We talk about the 3 vitals and how important they are: being a product of the product, inviting, and then your personal development. Being a product of the product does not stop at doing your workout, drinking your shake, and living a healthy life, like living a healthy life. You have to share that. And that is what is so crucial about this part of the process. You have to be sharing consistently. You have to be putting it out there, your workouts and your healthy recipes and your healthy lifestyle and how you're incorporating Beachbody into your life and how it's blessing it and how it's making it better. You have to be sharing that consistently. If that piece of the recipe is missing, this will not work. So first of all, you have to be sharing consistently on your personal page, on your like page, on your Instagram, whatever social media handles you're doing. You have to be present consistently 2 to 5 times a day, okay? Number 1, that's so crucial. Next, you have to be consistently connecting with new people. So as you're expanding your network and as you're adding those people that you have no idea who they are, you don't know who they are, maybe you have a few mutual friends, but you're adding them because they're your target customer, they're your target coach, they fit who you would love to work with. You can't just leave it at that. You have to be connecting with them consistently. So throughout the month, I am consistently focused on building new relationships, on connecting with new people, on starting new conversations, on liking and commenting on people's stuff, on engaging in their stuff and being interested in their life, so that naturally it brings eyes back to my page. Because when you put yourself out there and you reach out and you genuinely comment and you interact with someone, if they don't know who you are, it'll take them about 2 seconds to click on your name, go back to your page, figure out a little bit about you, see that you're a normal person, see that you have a family and kids and a life, and you like fitness and health, and you're inspiring and you're positive. They're not going to be weirded out by that. So you have to make sure that your page is something that represents you, and you have to safeguard your profile because that is your brand on social media. That is what represents you. So when you're connecting and you're doing these things every single day, you're building new relationships, you're starting new conversations, you're planting those little seeds along the way, not little seeds about Beachbody, just little seeds about you and how you are and your positivity and all of those things that will naturally bring eyes back to your page. You always want more eyes coming back to your page and seeing more of your posts, okay? So that's number 2, is connecting with new people consistently. That is also correlates with expanding your network. You have to be adding new people. You cannot post in front of the same people over and over and over and over and expect different results, because those people are probably not ready to change, and they're sick of seeing your posts, and maybe they've hid you by now because you're posting the same stuff over and over and they're not having it, okay? You have to be adding new people so that new eyes can be on your page. And the third thing, and I'll go over these at the end because I'm kind of like all over the place. The third thing is there's a season for invites in my workflow. So I am not overwhelming people with invites every single day. I know that I stress and I teach the power of 3s, which has 3 invites a day, 3 posts a day, 3, all those things. But to me, that's your foundation to getting momentum and building momentum and getting your business going. When I'm filling out my power of 3s, I am connecting with new people, more than 3 people a day. I am connecting with those people so that I can then have about a week-long season of invites for my challenge group when I'm upping the ante hardcore and inviting tons of people to my group. And that means, and it's not all through personal messaging invites. That is me promoting the challenge group, and all of those people that I've connected with from the previous months, not just this month, but from previous months past, and I've been consistently building the relationship with them, they're seeing this post and are now comfortable enough with me and with what I'm doing to then be like, hey, I'm interested, tell me the details. Or to fill out my challenge application, because I always post that at the bottom of my challenge group promotion. And those are the types of things. And lots of times, even on like Instagram and things like that, I'm getting challenge applications from people that I have never talked to ever, but they feel like they know me because of the way that I post, because I'm posting towards them, because they're my target market. So they're comfortable enough to fill out an application, share their weaknesses, share their struggles, share with their goals, share what they want out of the challenge and their hopes for it, and then we can figure out if they're a good fit, what program will be best, and things like that. So the invite doesn't mean you're saying, hey, I'm doing a challenge group. Are you interested in learning more about it? That is not the only invite that you can do. Invites happen every single day by being proactive about sharing your journey, building credibility about what you're doing, sparking interest from posting about different angles of the program or different things that you love about it or whatever. You are planting seeds every single day, which lead up to consistent invites every single month. Does that make sense? The motive, even when you're inviting someone, when you're saying, hey, maybe someone has liked every single one of your fitness posts for the last month, and you're like, dude, this girl needs to get in my challenge. She would love it. She's obviously interested. She's liking all my posts. Just reaching out and saying, hey, I know that you support lots of my fitness posts and what have you. Would you be interested in doing one with us? It's going to be super fun, blah, blah, blah. The motive behind that is not necessarily to get a yes, I want to join your challenge group, help me order. Yeah, in a perfect world, that would be awesome. If every single invite you did turned out to be a yes person in your challenge group changing their life, that would be awesome. But what happens is when you send an invite, you are then planting that seed. And if they hadn't been seeing your page, say they hadn't been interacting with your stuff, well, now they're going to be paying attention. They're going to be noticing your posts. They're going to be going back to your page. Once again, like I said, eyes on your page is what you want. They're going to be going back to your page and saying, what is this girl up to? What are these challenges she's talking about? And they're going to start watching, and they might start engaging a little bit. And then they're going to come back around when they feel confident enough to jump in your group and when they're ready. So the motive behind an invite is to plant that seed and to just get eyes back on your page. So don't get caught up in the no's, and don't get caught up in rejection and feeling like nobody wants to do my challenge, blah, blah, blah. No, they're just not ready. It's just not a good time for them. But you know what? You better be doing your part because they're coming back and they're watching you. I can promise you that, okay? So start the conversation. They go to your page, check you out, and your journey better be there because that's what they're looking for. They want to say, what is she doing? And if she's doing these challenges on Instagram or on Facebook or on social media, then they want to see that you're also consistent with it and you're not just selling crap once a month to hit your goals. That bugs me more than anything. When coaches go MIA and then all of a sudden, the last week of the month, they're posting about a challenge and they're posting about workouts and all of a sudden they're back at it for a week. And then they go MIA and then they come back at it. Don't be that coach, okay? This has to be a lifestyle. If you want to have success with Beachbody, it has to be a lifestyle that you are consistently doing day in and day out. This is your life. You are sharing it. You're being genuine. This is your journey, and you are inviting people to join you. And that's how being proactive and sharing creates success in the long run with invites and with consistently filling your challenge groups and coach sneak peeks. Everything I talked about challenge groups pertains to the business opportunity. This is planting seeds with your business and showing how your business and Beachbody is blessing your life, and then actually promoting a sneak peek group or a coach webinar or whatever, and you're having built all these relationships for months and months and months, makes it so simple for those conversations to happen naturally. For them to be like, hey, what is this sneak peek you're doing? Or for you to be like, hey, I'm doing this sneak peek and I think you would love it. Do you want to just check it out? Makes it so simple and natural, but it takes everything happening over here for you to do that invite in a natural, genuine way so that you're not cold inviting all of these random people and feeling uncomfortable and feeling icky. You don't want to be there, okay? So 3 things. Once again, the recipe for this: sharing consistently, okay? Sharing consistently every aspect of Beachbody and how it's blessing your life. 2, connecting with new people consistently, genuinely, building relationships every single day. And 3 is there's a season of invite when you are actually filling your challenge group, filling your sneak peek group, filling your coach webinar. You're not having to do that consistently every single day. People will sprinkle in and want to know more information when you're not filling groups just because of when they're ready, and that's great. You can get them into your group, but you need to have a season of inviting when you're really focused on that and when those relationships are turning into invites and interest and challenge group, getting your challenge groups filled and stuff like that. So hopefully this helps. That's how I run my business. That's how I do things day after day after day. And that's how I've been able to be consistent with it because I love it and I never feel icky. I never feel uncomfortable. It's what works for me. So find what works for you and be able to do that consistently because that's what will build longevity and success. Okay? Hope you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.